Okay, what is going on, ladies and gentlemen? It is almost 3 o'clock in the morning, but I just finished watching the post-fight press conference, the one with Dana White. Not sure if John Jones or Dominic Reyes were there, but nonetheless, we're going to talk about UFC 247. We're going to talk about the co-main and the main event of the evening. I'm going to focus more on the main event, so we'll start off with the co-main event, which was Valentina Shevchenko retaining her flyweight championship by TKO in round number 3 over Caitlin. I'm not even going to try and pronounce her last name. So, this wasn't really surprising to me. I did predict Valentina by decision, but I can't remember if I predicted by decision or not. Nonetheless, I did predict Valentina. A lot of people counted out Caitlin. The thing about this fight for me was people were counting her out just like they were counting out Holly Holm against Ronda Rousey, and we know how that turned out. So I was pretty sure Valentina was gonna win, but I was like, you know what? A little bit of me was like, you know what? A lot of people don't know Caitlin. She's not a household name. Maybe she's got a shot here, but Valentina completely dominated from start to finish. It was not even close. Excuse me. Not even close. She got her down in the crucifix position, and she stopped the fight. A lot of people say it was an early stoppage, but nonetheless, it was a dominant performance. I think they were just, you don't delay the inevitable. Valentina was going to finish her anyway. So what's next for Valentina? I'm not too sure, honestly. She said she wants to stick to her weight class. I just, there's not a clear number contender for her. Looking at the rankings, there's not a consensus. There's not a super talented woman that's at 125. I just, you defended your belt a few times. Let's do something else. A lot of people want to see the trilogy with Amanda Nunes. I think Amanda has won both those fights. If I'm not mistaken, Amanda has won both those fights. So, it would be like a similar situation to John Jones and Daniel Cormier. Now, obviously, it's not the same in some aspects, but if Amanda's won both fights, why would she fight her again? I guess you can claim it as a super fight, champion versus champion, but Amanda's already smoked her twice, beat her twice. I just don't see the point. I think what you do, okay, Valentina didn't take a lot of damage tonight. So, the upcoming championship fight between Wei Cheng, I'm gonna butcher that name, and Ioana, Ioana, you know who I'm talking about. Have that fight play out, okay, and the winner of that fight potentially can move up to 125 to face Valentina. I think Amanda's got enough challengers in 135. Amanda's the go. Like, nobody's beating Amanda, right? So I think you have hopefully Ioana versus Valentina in a woman's quote-unquote super fight. I think that would be a fun fight. I can't remember if they fought before or not. I can't remember. I think they did. I think Valentina won, but I don't have the records in front of me, so I'm not too sure. But Valentina versus Ioana would be a fun fight. I think that's what should be next for her. A lot of people are calling for Amanda Nunes. Amanda's beat her twice. Why would she? I guess to prove that she's the better fighter, but if she's beaten her twice, you're clearly the better fighter. But anyways, moving on to the main event, the very controversial decision. That's what I named this video, the controversial decision. John Jones retains, or should I say remains, the UFC light heavyweight champion of the world via unanimous decision, 48-47, 48-47, and 49-46, somehow, to retain the belt. A lot of people thought Dominic Reyes won this fight when I was initially watching it, I had Dominic Reyes winning rounds 1, 2, and 3, and I had John Jones winning 4 and 5. Now, what I'd like to do with fights that I like, the decision that a lot of people think John Jones won round 3. A lot of people think Reyes won round 3. That's where it kind of gets iffy. Some people say John Jones round 1. John Jones won round 2. He definitely rounds 4 and 5 were John Jones without a doubt. There was no question. The third round is the 50-50. Some people say Reyes won. Some people say John Jones won. Some people say the fight was a draw. When I initially watched it, I had Dominic Reyes 1, 2, 3, and I had Jones 4 and 5. What I like to do with fights that are quote-unquote controversial, I like to go back and watch them. Maybe just one more time, maybe even twice, like back to back. And because when you watch a fight live, you miss a couple things. If you go back and watch fights, you miss a few things. You miss key points of the fight. So, as I stand here, as I sit here, right now, I have Dominic Reyes 3-2. I'm gonna go back and watch the fight tomorrow, and maybe my mind will change. Maybe I'll have John Jones. Maybe I'm missing something. I probably did, man. I'm not. I'm not a mixed martial art, analyst. I'm not some crazy hardcore fan. I just like watching mixed martial arts. That's it, right? I'm not like this huge hardcore fan where I count every strike in a fight. I watch fights and I enjoy watching them. I'm not counting down the statistics, and I'm not, he attempted to take down there, and he hit one leg kick out of 20 or whatever. I'm not doing statistics. I'm watching the fight for entertainment, right? So, I had Dominic Reyes winning 3-2. With that being said, though, Dana White said in the post-fight press conference he also had Reyes 3-2. But Dana White made a good point. He said, "Who gives a fuck? We're not judges." Now, that guy that had John Jones winning 4 rounds to 1, it shouldn't be a judge either. But he's got a point, Again, maybe I missed something. Maybe John Jones won this fight. But, you know what? This doesn't affect my life in any way. These are entertainers. These are mixed martial artists. So, even if Dominic Reyes won, it doesn't change my life at all. If John Jones wins, it doesn't change my life at all. Has no effect on me or what I'm doing in my life. So, I could care less. I just like to give my, the fan opinion on it. The thing with John Jones is, Dana White also mentioned this in the post-fight press conference, John Jones is not 25 anymore, obviously. The thing with John is, a lot of people expect that killer instinct that he once had, like with Machida when he choked him out, while he was standing, when he was getting knockouts and submission victories. He doesn't fight like that anymore. John Jones, he doesn't have that killer instinct in him anymore. In my opinion, that doesn't go out there and go for the kill. He fights smart. He fights strategically. He fights, technically. Some people say it's boring, but you know what? It wins some fights, man. John Jones, say what you want. If you thought Dominic Reyes won this fight, in the end, he didn't. John Jones is still undefeated. He's 26-0. He has never been defeated. So, even if I have Reyes, I could say Reyes won this fight. All these people can say Reyes won this fight. In the end, records say otherwise. And that's that, man. What's next for Dominic Reyes? The thing is, he was doing really, really good. Like, John Jones is considered the greatest of all time by a lot of people. I disagree. I think he's the greatest light heavyweight of all time. I don't think he's the greatest mixed martial artist of all time. Regardless, if you're Dominic Reyes, you beat him in rounds 1, 2, and 3, in my opinion. And then you let off the gas. You got super exhausted because you put all your effort into those 3 rounds. You got completely exhausted. You got completely gassed out. And rounds 4 and 5, man, you were running away, right? Like you were running from John Jones, basically. I think what the judges were thinking is, you know, title fights in UFC come once in a lifetime, right? Like this might be your last chance of the title, so you gotta put in everything. When you're running in the championship fights, not championship fights, sorry. When you're running in the championship rounds, what do they say? Don't leave it in the hands of the judges, right? If you want to beat the champion, you have to beat the champion. You don't beat the champion by running away, right? Like, and I think maybe the judges saw that. Maybe the judges saw John Jones was putting on the pressure a little bit, starting round 3 or the end of round 3, and rounds 4 and 5, he said it in an interview. He dominated rounds 4 and 5. I thought it was clear that he dominated them. So, people are calling for an immediate rematch. No, it's not going to happen. John Jones won this fight, whether you like it or not. Says it on the record, says it in the record book, says it on the pound-for-pound rankings, etc., etc. What's next for Dominic Reyes? Top 5 fighter, top 5 in the light heavyweight division. Doesn't matter who it is. Yeah, man, it doesn't matter who Dominic fights next. He needs a top 5. He's not going to get John Jones again. John Jones won this fight, whether you like it or not. That's what it says on the record book. I disagree with it, but Reyes is not going to get a immediate rematch. There's no point. There's no reason to. And if you're John Jones, right, you were called the winner. You were declared the winner. Why would you fight this guy that you just beat? Why would you fight him again? You literally just beat him. Why would you fight him again? So, for Dominic, he needs a top 5 guy. Doesn't matter who it is. Could be anybody. I'm trying to remember that one guy's name. That's it's gonna bother me. It's Jan Blachowicz or whatever, something like that. I forget what it. He just fought. Corey Souza or whatever his name is. These guys have all fucking weird names. Anyway, maybe him, because I don't know what he's ranked in the light heavyweight division right now, but maybe Dominic can face him. So yeah, Dominic, I say needs a top 5. If he gets top 5 fighter in the light heavyweight division, he wins 1, maybe 2, maybe. But I think if he wins one fight in the top 5, I think he's right back there in the title contention for a shot. Now John Jones, on the other hand, dude, there is nobody left. Light heavyweight division, I mean, you can keep saying, oh, there's this young talent coming up, oh, there's this, there's guys that are coming up that are gonna be amazing. There's nobody left. There's no household names left. You're not gonna, this is the difference between Conor and John Jones. Conor sells fights. John Jones doesn't. Like, John Jones, he's an amazing fighter. He is the complete package when it comes to fighting, but selling tickets, John Jones just isn't the Conor McGregor. He's not Conor McGregor. He doesn't sell fights like Conor does. So, and to sell big fights, you gotta get household names in there. A lot of people didn't know who Dominic Reyes was. A lot of people didn't know who Valentina was fighting. So they're like, you know what? This is it's a John Jones fight, but if we don't even know who he's fighting, obviously John Jones is gonna win. So people didn't tune in, right? So John Jones, he needs a household name. There is nobody left in the light heavyweight division for him that has a household name. Chris Weidman was maybe it, but he got knocked the fuck out by Dominic Reyes, so he's out of the equation already. John Jones, it's inevitable. You gotta move to heavyweight. There's nothing left. There's literally nobody left. You gotta move to heavyweight. It doesn't make any sense to fight Francis Ngannou. It doesn't make any sense to fight any of those other heavyweights, Daniel Cormier. You gotta fight the champion. John Jones, 26-1. 26-1? Yeah, 26-1. 27-0 basically. Yeah, 27-0. He's undefeated. He just passed Georges St. Pierre tonight for the most title fight victories in UFC with 14, I believe. He's cleared out the light heavyweight division. He's beaten everybody. Why would he go to heavyweight just to fight some other contender? Why would he go to heavyweight to fight Francis Ngannou or Daniel Cormier, who don't even, they don't have anything for him. It doesn't affect his legacy, it doesn't affect anything. You go up to heavyweight, you fight Stipe for the heavyweight title, and then if John Jones wins that fight, then I don't know, then this man's fucking unbeatable, dude, because Stipe is considered the greatest heavyweight in UFC history. John Jones beats him, the list of people that this guy's beaten, man. Daniel Cormier, Alexander Gustafsson twice. Daniel Cormier twice, Alexander Gustafsson twice, Anthony Lionheart-Smith, Thiago Santos, Dominic Reyes now, Yota Machida, Rampage Jackson, Chael Sonnen, Shogun Rua when he was considered unbeatable, and all these guys that he's beaten, all world championship fighters. He beats Stipe. I don't know. Then what's left? What can he do? A lot of people are saying that he should fight Adesanya. Adesanya's busy right now. Adesanya's got a lot of contenders at middleweight right now. He's got Yoel Romero to deal with right now. He's got Darren Till coming up. He's got Jared Cannonier coming up. He's got Paulo Costa when he comes back. He's got Kevin Gastelum who might come back. He's got a lot of people to fight in middleweight. There's no reason why he should be calling out John Jones right now. He's got a lot of people to fight in middleweight. How many fighters did I just list? 6, 7? It's gonna be years before and he can't fight 6 or 7 times a year. Sorry, that's 3. So that's 3 years that maybe he gets the John Jones fight. It doesn't make sense, right? That he's got other. You can't just win the championship and then immediately move up and fight the quote-unquote greatest of all time, John Jones. Doesn't work that way. You got to clear out the division first, and John Jones has done that. Israel Adesanya hasn't done that yet. So John Jones, there's no one else left. I guess I could see if John wants to prove himself, maybe you give the rematch to Reyes, but he beat him. Technically, he beat him. So why would you do that? You go up, you face Stipe. And then, see what goes from there. Dana said, what did he say? He said Stipe and Daniel Cormier still next. So, I'm not sure when that fight's happening because Stipe's out right now with, I forget what kind of injury he has right now, but Stipe's out. So John Jones is going to have to wait regardless, even if he wants to move and fight Stipe. So, I don't know if you do, because John Jones is considered one of your biggest stars in the company, so you don't want to keep him waiting and just have him inactive. So I don't know. It depends on Stipe's injury. I don't know how long he's actually out for. So I guess if he's going to be out a while, technically you should strip Stipe. If he can't fight within a year, technically you should strip him. So I guess for John, what would be next? I guess if Stipe's coming back soon enough, have Stipe and Cormier fight, do the trilogy or whatever, and then the winner of that faces John, I guess, at heavyweight. Or if Stipe's going to be out for the foreseeable future and he can't defend it, I think they have a year and then they have to be stripped. So then you'd have to strip Stipe. I guess you'd have to give the title to Cormier. I guess he's the former champion. Or you just have a vacant heavyweight championship fight between John Jones and Daniel Cormier. Trilogy fight. You have John and DC, but this time a heavyweight. I don't think the outcome would be any different. I think John would still beat him. Cause yeah, like what other heavyweight would John fight for the title? It's gotta be if Stipe can't, if it's not Stipe, it's gotta be Cormier. It can't be Francis Ngannou. Francis Ngannou was never the champion. It's gotta be Stipe, who's the current champion, or it's gotta be the former champion and Cormier. You can't have anyone else. So for John, yeah, John, you gotta go up to heavyweight and face Stipe. If Stipe can't make it, you gotta face Cormier for the belt. If Stipe is coming back soon enough, then they have Stipe and Cormier fight it out, and I guess John gives Dominic his rematch. John can sit out and just wait it out, see how that outcome comes about, and then you have John and John face the winner of that. So either way, I think John should move up and face the heavyweight champion, who no matter who it is, if it's Stipe or Cormier, he should move up and do that. He's cleaned out to the division. There's no one left. Dominic Reyes, I thought he won the fight tonight, but you know what? It is what it is. Doesn't affect me in any way, and I'm not a judge, so John Jones won. Congratulations to him. Dominic Reyes, he'll be back. He'll be a champion for sure. A lot of people consider John Jones the greatest of all time, and Dominic Reyes picked him apart. Rounds 1 and 2. Damn, he dominated John Jones. Like, John Jones was on the back for, like, when John went back to his corner, he looked like, holy shit, this guy's for real. Like, I gotta step my game up. So, but anyways, that's my thoughts about the card. I think Valentina should face the winner of the Joanna fight that's coming up. I think Dominic Reyes should get a top 5 in the light heavyweight division. And I think John Jones should move up to heavyweight and face Stipe if he's back, and if he can't be back, then face Daniel Cormier. So with that being said, I'm gonna play this fight with Stipe and John Jones, and that's pretty much it, man. Let me know what your thoughts are, all that other good stuff, and yeah, I'm going to bed after this because it's almost 3:30 here, so. Yeah. Oops.
Ready? Ready?
All right, here we go. Up for grabs tonight, the title of baddest man on the planet as we get set to crown a UFC heavyweight champion.
Oh, spinning back fist. He solved it right there. Very nice.
That landed.
Powerful right leg kick.
Slips the punch. Well-timed overhand there by Jones.
Attempts a big hook to the head, but misses.
Effective punch there by Jones. Oh, that's as good a jab as you'll see, Joe.
Big kick by John.
Found the home for that left hand.
Clean spinning back fist.
Miocic gets absolutely tagged by that stiff jab. Oh, lands that punch.
And he nails him again. That one hurt. He just caught with a left hook. Good job of timing strikes here.
Engaging in the clinch here, Joe. Jones has got the tie clinch. Let's see what he can do with it.
He jumps to the guillotine. He's got it locked in.
Wow.
Half guard. He gets in a full guard here.
Changes his stance. You'll see a lot of this from this fighter. Well, he walked into his opponent's range there and ate.
The kick lands. He's stunned. He is in trouble.
Oh, he might be out.
The champ is in big trouble. He's in deep danger right now. Who saw this coming?
Just out of range with that right hook.
Very nice. Good defense there.
Well-placed kick there, Joe. Jones gets caught with that punch. Not the easiest guy in the world to hit, but he got caught there.
He just tagged him with that uppercut. He's got to be careful not to run into things, though.
Final minute of round one.
Really missed with that right hand.
Miocic gets hit by that leg kick. You may want to start checking some of these.
Oh, he's hurt! He's hurt!
Oh, he might be out.
He's in big trouble. Back up to his feet.
Oh, big left.
Nice spinning back kick to the body by John.
Big left hand there inside. Round two straight ahead. So the horn sounds after that round. Might have even been a 10-8. Big round there from Jon Jones.
Ready?
Second round underway.
He's definitely going to want to start this round off fast to try to pick up where he left off. His opponent was in big trouble at the end of that round. Jon Jones is perhaps the greatest talent we've ever seen inside the octagon in just a short time.
Wow! Miocic gets up again here, but he looks hurt. Joe, knee strike attempt to the body is blocked.
Nice takedown. He moves to stacking him now. Good shot to the head. Excellent movement on the ground here, always trying to better his position. Oh, this could be it.
Oh! Huge shot there, lands flush. Just a slip there.
Oh! What a leg kick.
Pretty good shot there.
Oh, he's looking for the choke.
Nicely done. Oh, and he escapes up to his feet. Very nice. Well, his corner was pretty urgent after round one. A little bit lackluster there in that opening round. He has certainly picked up the pace here, and as a result, he has taken control of this second round.
Trying to get a single. He's got a guillotine. That choke is deep. His guillotine is nasty. Incredible. Just absolutely incredible. He got the choke for the tap.
Well, yeah, Joe, you could tell he's been working on his submission game. That was really a choke that was set up perfectly. He got it sunk in deep, and his opponent was going to go to sleep if he didn't tap out, so he took the lesser of two evils, and he's forced to tap. And here, all right, here now Bruce Buffer with the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Dan Murgliata has called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 16 seconds of round number 2. Declaring the winner by tap out, and new undisputed UFC heavyweight champion of the world, Jon Jones.
So how about it? There is a new baddest man on the planet, the new UFC heavyweight champion. And he didn't just come in here and win on points here tonight. He submitted the defending, reigning UFC heavyweight champion, takes the belt into his corner, and this is just an amazing moment for fighter and coach and team. The celebration is on for the new UFC heavyweight champion of the world.